Yes. Yo, no. Every time. Today my parents left, and I'm just a little behind the weather. I'm using invisible gel. I put some invisible gel on my face, and so you probably won't be able to see me for most of the time, you know? Invisible gel, man. Unbelievable, right? And shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. We have so much to go over. We have so much to talk about, and we have so much to break down. However, the camera is acting up at the present moment in time. And there we have it. We're back in action. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I told you I was long on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I've been long on Bitcoin, baby. I saw someone say every YouTuber is calling the bull market. That's untrue. But I have showed you indicators that have claimed that we are at a bottom over and over and over again. I didn't claim we're at a bottom, but I bought tons of Bitcoin. You saw me buy 5,000, 10,000, half a Bitcoin, quarter Bitcoins. I've been accumulating BTC because that's what I do when the stochastics are low in the 2-week chart and the monthly. Let's get the lemon water going. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Look at the Crypto Lifer jar ready to go. Look at that. It says Crypto Lifer right on it. You know it does. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to the greatest crew in crypto. Shout out to the greatest brand in cryptocurrency. Shout out to the best team in crypto. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to DJ Puerto Rock in the house. Shout out to all my awesome moderators and everybody here on the live. Thank you so much for coming on in. Let's break it down, baby. We have so much to go over. Let's chug that lemon water. Let's get hydrated, and let's make the best of this day. Let's live in the present moment and take this day by storm, baby. It's a beautiful day to be alive, baby. I have to cover the mic because I might just blow your ears out with the energy that I got, baby. I just got to let it out. I did not get a pump today. I have not worked out. Why? Because I pulled my hamstring this weekend at a kid's trampoline park. So I got to take it easy right now and not go too hard. I also was under the weather the last 2 days, so I've been struggling to go through it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's break down Bitcoin right off the bat. And look, I put it in this flag this morning, likely to break up to the measured move. And boom, boom, boom. Let's take a look at what Bitcoin did. Boom, boom, boom. I come with you with a call. So last night, if you were in my trading group, let's break this down. Number one, here's my call with the stop loss and everything. I have never moved this. So you can see Sam Price is a man of his word. He opened his trade here. He told you he was bullish. He claimed bull. I stayed bull and I hit bull, baby. If you had stayed with the lifer, you would have nailed this trade to the upside for Bitcoin and many other trades as well. We're going to break down what we did. People are flocking into the trading group. Today we had 10, 15 people rushing into the trading group. It was insanity. My team was like, we'll get you in, and the MEXC was like, bing, 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 and CryptoLifer.com was like, bing, 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 because people want the special sauce, baby, and we got it. You could join today at CryptoLifer.com. Nice, safe, and secure. Jump on in and join today. $99 a month or $270 for 3 months. That's the number one moneymaker. People love the $270 for 3 months. For $330, you're going to get that and my crash course that gets you going that get you into crypto, get you going, baby. So, and 1,000 for the year. CryptoLifer.com. Today, if you want to learn how to do what we did, we're going to break it down. Let's chug the lemon water. We're going to go through the trades. We're going to go through Bitcoin. We're going to make it happen, man. We got the special sauce, and we're mixing it up every single day, baby. Cooking that. Shout out to everybody here in the live. I'm just messing with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying. I'll listen. Yeah, whatever, man. I listened to Joel's for years, man. Back like cook rat. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. This is the greatest life you could ever live. To be in Bitcoin, to be with the right movement, to be in the right energies, away from the parasitic banking, greasy-handed grime balls. I want nothing to do with them. IMF, WEF, all of them. They can all. So shout out to each and every one of you. So last night, if you were in the trading group, let's break down what you received. I like to show you the things that may or may not have happened in the trading group. And of course, as I'm going to bed, sick as a dog last night, not feeling well, still posting, still like, you know what? And so right here at 12:01 last night in the morning, okay, here's me posting 1 hour for Bitcoin, back in the flag, pumping out now. I do see a possible head and shoulders on the 15, just in case there was a shoulder head. It could have possibly made a right shoulder. I was just saying, but I was bullish. And my measured move was up here at about 19,900 to the upside for Bitcoin. And you can see there was a likelihood of this flag pumping to the upside based on my trading style. Also, look, the 50 about to cross the 200. The 21 crossing moving averages will tell you a story. If you can figure out how to use the moving averages to your advantage, moving averages will tell you a story. I will teach you that story every single Tuesday. And guess what? It happens to be Tuesday. Oh my gosh. I teach class today. Every single Tuesday, trading, life revision, trading bootcamp. How could you not want to know what I know? How could you not want to print money out your house? You never have to wear pants again, and you can make millions of dollars. High potential of making millions of dollars and never wearing pants. That is how I should market the class. Never wear pants again. And for women, I guess just, wear your pajamas for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So men and women, both of you, never wear pants again. Hang out in your own house in your jammies, making money, trading cryptocurrency. It is, or any market in the world. What I teach you in this course, you could trade any single market in the world. Any market in the world. Unbelievable. So look, what happened to Bitcoin? Well, I like to show you exactly what happened. Let's go back in time. I was already in the trade. I also talk about when a bigger structure breaks out and you make a flag outside of the flag, you're likely to continue to the upside of Bitcoin at 20,168 and banging on them. Are you using the replay tool? Do you understand how to use it? Have you figured it out yet? It's going to change your life if you know how to use the replay tool. I can teach you. I do a weekly screen share every single Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30. And during that weekly screen share, I go over all these little tips and tricks. I talk about how I rebuilt my subconscious mind to become a millionaire. I thought about how I pushed myself to the limits. I thought about how I changed myself from a 9-to-5er to someone who creates 9-to-5s for other people. And they're not 9-to-5s, they're opportunities. They're beautiful life opportunities. Everyone that works with me is someone who's just adding to the movement. I don't even like to be called a boss. I like to be just called a light worker. You're a light worker. I'm a light worker. Together, we change the world, baby. So look, you press play here for Bitcoin, and it pumps out the flag. I made another flag again this morning on the 15-minute. Why did I have a good idea that Bitcoin was likely to make a bit of a move here? Because there was this beautiful bull pennant. You had your measured move, which is the length of the base of the triangle to the upside. Boom, that's exactly where we went. That's called a measured move. If you don't know how to make a measured move, I will teach you today in the class. Not taking the class for $100 is the probably craziest thing that anyone could do if they want to get into cryptocurrency. The riskiest thing you could ever do is not taking that class. That is so high risk. Look, we do have bearish divergence. Swing up to swing up now. Swing down to swing down here on the RSI. Something you must heed. You're also overbought on the 15. You got some room. Wow, the 45 says it's ready to move. Look at the 45-minute wants to blast. That's crazy. It says we may actually get to 20,000. That's interesting. I did not expect that. And the 1 hour still kind of pointing up to the upside here. I do see the bearish divergence as I pointed out on the 15-minute. But the measured move for Bitcoin out of this flag is 20,545. We didn't even need Bookmap this morning. We didn't even need Bookmap. That's how beautiful the trade played out. We did not even need Bookmap, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I love you all. I appreciate you all. You are the greatest, and you all know you're the greatest. You're the lifers. So I want to break down the gains that we made in the trading group. I talked about SHILL. SHILL looked just like this, see? It was in a tight zone, stops below, buy zone, 22% gains coming possibly for SHILL. Let's take a look at what happened to SHILL. I like ALGO. This is a gimme. I'm giving you a gimme right now. I'm going over a trade that I highly like. Up to you whether you like it or not. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. Algorand, huge coin, $1 billion market cap, can't be moved easily. I see a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. The ISO 222 coins are moving. It's following XRP, Quant, and the like, XDC, and the rest of them. I know I'm off the top of the dome. And Algo, highly likely to make a bit of a move here. Fighting this high volume node, got above this POC. It gets above this. It's highly likely to head up to the 40-cent region and then maybe even to 45 cents. So I'm looking at Algorand, highly likely to make a bit of a move. The only reason you got that is because I forgot to take it off the screen and I had to keep the show moving. So you're lucky. You're lucky if you're out there and you're not in my trading group. But watch, hold me to Algorand. You know what I'm saying? I told my whole group, I said, watch PLU, P-L-U. I told them front on the 3. I started getting into when I start playing the 3-day chart, you know something's going on. I'm feeling more bullish. That's when you know. And look at that bearish divergence kicking in there for Bitcoin, 20,870. And they're bringing you down to this 20,000 region here, and they're liquidating the longs now. But there's not a lot of liquidity down here. Looks like we're going to get a bit of a bounce on this buy wall at 20,000. Back to the upside. Looks like this is going to be short-lived. Ephemeral is the word.
Ephemeral is a cool word of saying short-lived. EPHEMERAL, ephemeral. And yeah, we'll teach you words here too every single day. We'll get your education and your vocabulary and your lexicon to a higher level, all right? We'll make you very verbose. Do I need to keep going? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So look, this is a double bottom here for Plutonians, Plutone, right? And these are likely to break up. Falling wedge, and it's also respecting the bigger zone here. This was the 3-day chart. You were curving. MACD showing lack of bearish momentum. Falling volume with falling price showing the sellers are falling to the downside. You got this node here that you're sticking to. If you can get above it, you're likely to head to this area. What happened to Plu? Boom. Look at that. Banged on him for 25%. What did I ask my group? I said, please open up a paper trade. I said, in paper trade this. And if you didn't know how to paper trade it, you would have to ask in the learning library. Someone would have said, we have paper trading for free on 3 commas. Open it up, check it out. And I said, anyone who paper traded this, if you can show me the paper trade that you made, I'm giving, like if there's 4 or 5 people that did it, they're all going to be in a one-on-one with me for an hour. And so I'm going to start doing these little gems. I'm going to ask for little tasks. I'm not going to say a word. And I'm going to know that the good tasks, and I'm going to see, and it's whatever, it's selective, and I get it. But if someone does that task, I'm going to ask for proof of it. If they have proof of it, then I'm going to bring them in on a private session because it shows that they want it so bad. And that's how bad I want to teach. I want to seek out the people that want it as bad as I wanted it when I was getting in. I was up late at night in Telegram groups looking for any mentor, anyone that would give me a gem, anything that I could grab my hands on. I wanted it so bad. I wanted to quit my job, fire my boss, and get to that high level. I wanted to be able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars trading crypto and say, I am the man. I wanted it more than anything in this world. And you know what? I asked for it. I prayed for it. I worked hard for it. And God gave it to me, baby. He gave me cake at 60 cents. I rolled that dice, baby. $1,800, over 100 grand, all the way to 44. I got into Phantom at 18 and 22. I got into EGLD at 30 cents. Thank the Lord. I got into Bitcoin at 3 grand. I was showing Bitcoin when it was 6,000, 7,000, screaming about Ethereum at 400, screaming about ALGO, screaming when it was 30 cents. I was screaming about Atom when it was $4, $3. I was talking about Polkadot when it was $3, $4, $5. Man, me and my channel, we were banging on them before people even knew we were banging on them. These people don't even know I'm the cake man. We have a legacy we've already created. Go research cake. Look at my 60,000 cake video, whatever. It is what it is, and I don't even care. I've done nothing, and I don't want any accolades for it. Today is the beginning of the rest of all of our lives. What you did yesterday does nothing for today. You get no accolades for yesterday. Yes, we made gains today, but we're going to have to make gains tomorrow. Nobody's paying our gains if we don't keep moving, if we don't keep working, if we don't keep grinding. So anyway, Plu. So I'm just breaking that down. How did I get into the trade? Why Plu? Very simple. If I look at the breakdown for you, SHILL too. Look at SHILL. What could happen to SHILL? I'm breaking down all the wins for you so you can see what happens in the trading group. And you can really, really get down to brass tacks and be like, how do they do it? That's the thing. We teach you because I could die tomorrow. So I love to teach. So look at SHILL. Here's your before. And you can see all the before and after, so you know exactly what we're doing here. There's SHILL before. Buy zone, completely called out with a stop loss right there, clean. And then you go look at SHILL. Bang. Didn't hit the stop loss, clean as day. Up 11%, down a little bit there, 8.8, but still up. Beautiful move for SHILL to the upside, okay? You look at front here. Let's go over to front. Front on the 3-day chart. Again, the 3-day. I'll teach you the 3-day. You probably never even heard of it. I'll teach you so many different things that you never thought possible in trading, and I'll blow your mind. Frontier. I saw it here on the 3-day chart, ready to blast. I called it out. I said this thing's ready to go. Front, 32% gain, still holding 19. Above the high volume node. It's all about the VRVP in conjunction. You also must know what Bitcoin's doing, so you can feel out the markets. And I called along on Bitcoin on Saturday, and the market responded with the 3-day chart to the upside, bang, bang, bang. And there's front, before, there's front, after. Look at that. No stop loss gets hit in the making of this trade. Yes, yes. We're not done. We're not done yet. And we're going to show you Bitcoin too. We're not done yet. All right. Plutonian, banged on them. I got a bunch of Plu in here. Funny. We talked about Hero, banging on them to the upside. Hero made a massive move. I don't want to actually get rid of my Bitcoin chart. Let's go to front here. Yeah. Hero made gains. And I've been calling Hero 4 times in a row now. Found out they had development, kept fighting flags, kept positioning myself into the flag, kept talking about the flag, and the flag just kept banging on them. It didn't matter. Over and over and over again. Let's talk about it. So we first got into this fall flag here. It was in a giant cup and handle. Cup and handles have massive moves to the upside, and they explode. The move is the length of this to that, and that's where you were going at least on the cup and handle. And we have continued to move right now. Look at Hero up 31% and continuing to pump to the upside, right? Then I found this little flag with the stops below right here. It would try to come to the stop loss, not hit it, and blast to the upside. This is now up even more in the last 2 hours. 40% gains for Hero, banging on them to the upside. It's the number one gainer in the market, I believe, today. Second, besides MC. And we hit it. Top 10. The last 3 days, we've been hitting multiple coins in the top 10 on KuCoin over and over and over again. Had you made the first call and never left it because it never hit the stop loss, it's up 98% gains. That's a double up since October 2nd. That's a double up in 2 days. We do this on the channel all the time. This isn't just like, oh, we got lucky. This is over and over and over again, and I'm not bragging. People think it's bragging. I'm just going over what we do every day. If it looks like bragging, then we work our butt off. So thank you. Because if that's what it looks like, it's only because we work so dang hard. And then we have the proof to show it off too. Because I like to go in here and you like to type in hero, right? And you're like, well, what was he saying? Hero. You can hear he say, I hit a hero again, 4 for 4. Now, no stop loss on one trade got hit. Clean. Hero could move here as well, using the 0036 as support. I do see a head and shoulders, but we can squeeze out. High risk. The humble trader always took profits, but there is opportunity and risk. And I'm showing you, hey, stop loss below. It came a little lower, never hit the stop loss. If you put it down here, no way. And this banged to the upside. And this was given out yesterday at 5:50 p.m. And that's why you got to be in the trading group, because there's so much happening every single day. 5 a.m., 12 a.m. I talked about Everdome possibly following it. We're going to take a look at that too as well. Highly likely chance that it does. All right. And while everyone's worried about the CPI report and the Fed, I'm in the charts just getting it in. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. I don't need to read the news. I don't need to look at too much garbage. I focus on the charts. That's where the money is, baby. Cult was in the news the last 2 days. I don't know if you noticed, it was trending on Twitter. 2 days, a day later, it's up. I mean, find a coin trending on Twitter. I mean, sometimes it's that simple. WOOP. I talked about WOOP making gains. And lo and behold, it did. It went a little low on the loop, but your stop loss should never be that close. It should always be 1. You should find your first, in my humble opinion, do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor, but my stop loss is never that close. I always find 1, 2. It's 2 supports below the next area if possible, which this should have held right there too. And this did bang on them. Oh, it just took some profits, but boom. WOOP did hit for gains. Unbelievable. Even WOOP, dude. WOOP, there it is, I said. I mean, it rains gains on us. You know what? And it happens. And if Bitcoin had dumped, it could have taken every one of these to the downside. And that's why I want people to realize. Sometimes I put out 9 or 10 trades. Bitcoin doesn't go the probability, right? It gets slaughtered. And then all those trades get slaughtered too. And then a beginner is like, oh, this trading group's, it's like, Look at this testimonial. I entered my first trade yesterday and it went up 12%. I should have taken profit, but I didn't. I wanted more and I was scared. It went down to 1%. I got scared and just took profit and came out even. I'm grateful because, as Warren Buffett says, I didn't lose money and I got the experience. Grateful for this group, and now I am that much better for experiencing that emotional waterfall that comes with trading without losing anything. P.S. I tried to learn to trade for 5 years and came away with nothing. In a few weeks, I've learned more here than all that combined. Been following about 6 months now and have officially 4x my initial trading investment from a few years ago. That investment was down 50% as well before I started learning from Sam and the Lifers. I've been able to finally take my family on vacation, been over 2 years since, and I'm just so grateful for everyone that I have the pleasure of learning from here. Next goal is to 10x, and I know I'll get there with you guys. These are amazing. October 3rd, yesterday at 7 at night. Thank you so much for the love. God bless you and yours. Amen. Let's keep it moving. Let's get back into Bitcoin. Let's talk about world markets. Let's see what's happening. The bearish divergence kicking in on the 15-minute there, as you can see. Coming down to the downside. Are we in a bearish rectangle? What's happening? We took a nice breakout. Let's break down Bitcoin, shall we? I'm just ripe with gains, and we call Bitcoin too as well, beautifully. You know, last night in the flag to the upside, this morning in the flag and continuing to blast. And then I even, for the last 4 days, if you come to my channel, I've been long. I even called long on those little updates on the beginner updates in the morning. And I kept saying, hold me to what I say. Hold me to what I say. Watch what I do. Watch what I'm talking about. Because I knew the probability was in my favor, so it was highly likely I was going to look good based on the probability. I trade on math and math alone. Okay? So look, this is what we're looking at here. We're in this bigger channel, for sure. The bullish divergence kicked in too, and I kept talking about the bullish divergence on the daily and the 22. Who was watching the bullish divergence with me? I made this trade based on bullish divergence. I said, you know, enough is enough. I'm going to trust the bullish divergence and nothing else. I said, Sam, you trusted the divergence and you find your way. Can you show TAMADOGE? Wow, we're bringing in TAMADOGE. Shout out to Jennifer Cardenas. Appreciate you, Jennifer. Thank you so much for coming on in. TAMADOGE sounds like Meme Coin Central all over again. Interesting. TAMADOGE or TAMADOGE. There it is, TAMADOGE on the Ethereum network. What is this thing? Ultra rare TAMADOGE NFTs are coming one day. They look kind of cute, I guess. I mean, featured in Benzinga, I guess. Market Watch. Bitcoin is crypto news. To me, it looks like a meme coin. Maybe it will do something, maybe not. I'm not ready to fully accept it right now. $190 million market cap. That's pretty big, though. It's bigger than some of these tiny little crap coins on KuCoin. Interesting. Excuse my language. Little poop coins. I don't know what we call them, probably, you know. So that long squeeze was short-lived, as I talked about. And you can see a liquidation there. A lower low with less liquidations is a divergence. We call that in the CVD, the cumulative volume delta. Why was the delta higher when the price tried to go lower? That tells you that there's likely a bounce coming. I was taught this by the great Bruce Pringle, who helped, he's one of the guys who worked for Bookmap. And he showed me the cumulative volume delta here on the bottom. And this is the CVD. And when you look at the cumulative volume delta and the move of the, and you can see how it's not as big as a move in the volume, way less volume than where are the sellers? Oh, they're not there. We're going back to a short squeeze. Oh, we're going back up to 20,500, right? Obviously, probably highly likely based on this divergence here that you see on Bookmap. Now, I already studied divergence for years, so then it's easy to kind of, for the fluidity of this to come into the brain and understand what's happening with the movement of the order book. This is Bookmap, everybody. If you don't know what I'm looking at, it's showing me where all the orders are actually going on Binance Futures. I also have amalgamated data on Binance Futures, Bybit, and OKX, and it's showing me where the money is flowing in cryptocurrency. And it's showing me where, like, this guy, or not really, that's not true, actually. It's showing me where the money may flow. Like right now, there's 890 Bitcoins attempting to be bought up in the 20,100 area. So it's likely we're going to head there. It's very similar to kids who go trick-or-treating. They go to the house with the most candy. They skip the areas with liquidity. They wouldn't come back down and turn down this street. There's no candy here. But there's candy up here. And look, there's a big fat candy bar up there at 20,500. I don't see a buy order down here. Now, so sell orders abound. It looks like people have gobbled up their Bitcoin, and now the market maker, the big boys, want to bring us a little higher into the zone here. I also told you about that divergence, and after that, it's likely you do get a short squeeze, 34,000, 3 liquidations, or $343. That was a small liquidation there. But we do see more liquidity up here than down here. This is a heat map. Link to Bookmap in the description below. You won't get a better discount than through me, so you might as well get it through me. No one is using Bookmap the way I use it with the 7-minute in conjunction, nailing Bitcoin short squeezes on the regular. I can teach you how to nail a Bitcoin short squeeze orange juice. I can teach you how to drink Bitcoin short squeeze orange juice every single morning. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I love you all more than you would ever know. 711 people. 7-Eleven again. Didn't we talk about that yesterday? And I was saying the guy can't close like a 7-Eleven. It happened again. You know what I'm saying? That's a funny joke about salesmen. If you're ever in a sales group and you got a guy and you're at lunch and you're like, man, Jimmy, you're like 7-Eleven, man. You just can't close, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Now, I will close that deal. You give me the deal, I will close that deal. TAMADOGE. To look at TAMADOGE, you're going to go to Dex Screener, a place we haven't been in a long time. But you know what? If we're going back to Dex Screener, we mean the market's changing, baby. And that's where you have to paste an address of a decentralized coin. Tama with ETH. TAMADOGE, baby. And I'm entering into the meme coin realm. Wow, this thing has been blasting to the upside. Look at this. On an absolute terralito. Looks like it kind of rug pulled first, though. Wow, 500% gains since the second, or since the September 30th. TAMADOGE is continuing to bang on them to the upside. I'll switch to candles. I'll show you how to do this is how you do an impromptu quick screener. You just grab this, then you type in RSI, hit stochastics and relative, and this is all you need really to get busy. And honestly, people don't realize, but even meme coins work, baby. And sometimes the Alt-T, which is the shortcut, is working now. And look, that was a falling wedge to the upside with a measured move. That did exactly what it was supposed to do. Say if you just trade the shapes over and over again, bang, bang, bang. I mean, it's a little high now. You get some bearish DV. You got bearish divergence now. Swing up to swing up. Swing down on the RSI. You're getting a little overbought on the MACD. That would be probably time to take some profits, in my humble opinion. Again, this is a meme coin. You can't really trust it. It could dump or pump. Anything could happen. High risk. Don't trade it. Everyone, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not trading this. I'm not touching it. She just sent a $9.99 super chat. I'm doing nice to go over it. Thank you so much for the love. Okay, at the car lot, we made a new salesman wait at the back bus stop because the customers would leave and say, "We'll be back." You're funny, man. Dump it. Yeah. Anyway, 20,070 for Bitcoin as it broke out of the flag and now wants to hold zone. And this is previous resistance. What it keeps doing is it keeps SR flipping zones. And an SR flip is a support and resistance flip. And that's what you want to do. You want to see coins climb out nice and easy. All right? Nice and easy, baby. Nice and easy. However, we're at the top of the channel. The daily is overbought. And you're kind of out of zone here. And you're at heavy resistance for Bitcoin. See this? Look at that. I mean, that's resistance. Clear as day. Resistance there. Resistance, 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 resistance. You're at the end of this high volume node. You must gap up. If you gap up, you're going to have to go to the biggest, chunkier node that we can find, which is up here, honestly. Because this is the highest. Well, I guess it is this one. There's really nothing else unless we go further up. Interesting. Like into that zone, 38. Is that 38? Yeah, 38,000. Good morning. Blessings to you and yours. Finally signed up for the trading group. I'm super excited for this. Hopeful to learn much and change my life. The first thing you do when you join the trading group, all right, the first thing you got to do is go to Bootcamp Must Watch. We should just change this to first videos in the group must watch, or must watch first videos. I think that's all we should call this. Doesn't everyone agree? Like, must watch first videos. It should just say must watch first, because that just says Bitcoin must. Like, people don't understand. That should say must watch videos. Really, like, that's really what they should see, I think. You got to spoon feed people right off the bat, you know? So right here, this video, you watch this video and it tells you how to navigate the Discord. The Discord has so many things in it. For instance, token metrics that we posted yesterday. There's gems in there that I pay for every single month. They're posted in there every single Monday and every week on the weekly screen share. So jump on into token metrics, take advantage of that. We also have these bots that tell you when someone's getting wrecked, what's happening. So you probably see a bunch of shorts getting rocked. Look, Bybit liquidated long. Oh, little long there. Binance liquidated long. That was at 10:24 in the morning. So we see some longs 20 minutes ago. Whale alerts saying what's going on. Where is the money moving? Right? So what did we last see? 3,000 Bitcoin transferred from Gemini to an unknown wallet. Taking $60 million worth of Bitcoin off the exchange usually means that someone is holding for a pretty good amount of time. And that's a lot of Bitcoin. That's $60 million being taken off the exchange. All right. 25 million USDC burn from the treasury. That means someone's buying Bitcoin usually. When you see FTX burn, a lot of USDC burns, USD Tether burns. Money getting moved. When you see a lot of stablecoin getting sent to exchanges, it usually means Bitcoin's about to pump. When you see a lot of Bitcoin being taken off exchanges, but when you see the opposite, a lot of Bitcoin being sent to the exchange, that is a worrisome thought. You're like, well, why are they sending so much Bitcoin? So by watching this and tracking this, you can have a better understanding of what's happening. This is whale alerts. Then exchange announcements. We tell you when the next coin is hitting any basic exchange in the market. And this is important. Look, its block hit MEXC Global. It might be good to pump. YFFI has been listed on Mercatox, which is funny. YFFII, right? PLC, crypto, SATA Reality. And SATA is a big coin. Is that something to do with them, or is that a play on words? We don't know. Galaxy Essential just got listed, stuff like this. And I want to see if they get listed on KuCoin, what's happening. Super important information. This is all given to you in the trading group for $3 a day. On top of all the charts that I look for the most highly probable ideas to show you, to teach you, so you can track them, see if they play out, and then you can assess that same education and use it yourself. And that's the key. And then my elite traders that are posting everything that they see as well, on top of what I'm posting. So you got 5 elite traders that are banging on them to the upside, and just so much stuff going on every single day. You know what I'm saying? And it's just unbelievable. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I've been a lifer for about 3 weeks. The best things I've learned so far are things I shouldn't do that I used to do. Thank you. Shout out to JD, man. Amen. God bless. You are missing out if you are not in the group. Shout out to Roddy Robinson. If you join the group, you could make at least $1,100, which covers the Discord cost. Think of it. Dude, pays for itself. A lot of people say it pays for itself. I hear it all the time. So look, honestly, just look at all the calls in the last 3 days over and over again. The accuracy is insanity. We get to lean on our accuracy. So we're at resistance. You know, resistance is a great place to open up a short, right? You open longs at support. You open shorts up at resistance. So let's take a look. Let's deep dive this and let's break it down. It's a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Like, let's just start making the math here and breaking it down for what it is. This is why people come to this channel. We make it really clear and easy to understand. Yes, I look like a mad scientist with a bunch of lines, but I always find a nice, easy chart to break it down for you yet again and to keep you kind of situated and have some type of foundational feeling about what's happening. You're like, okay, I got this, right? So look, this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. You're also getting overbought on multiple time frames. The move would be right here, all the way back to this channel. You would hope you would bounce here off of this zone, off of about 19,600. I talked about the weekly support, and I talked about this POC that we could not break 19,100 and 19,300. I went over these areas every single day. Who remembers me talking about the POC down here at 19,100? Who remembers me talking about the weekly support regions? Because if we flip to the weekly chart, I kept showing you where these two, and I kept saying this weekly candle needs to close above these two zones. I said if we get the weekly candle to close above this, I mean, we got ourselves a bit of a move here. I also went over the fact that there was divergence on the weekly, which you never see. Swing down to swing down and swing up. When you see bullish divergence on the weekly chart, my God, everybody, it's like, it's I don't want to, mix, but it's like a blessing sent from the highest forms of trading. Like it's, Now, again, it doesn't matter if we can't break this resistance. Like, we're going to have some weekly resistance right here at 21,000 where these two candles closed, right? And right here where these two candles closed at 21,900. But up until then, we don't have any until we get all the way back up to about 23.4 and then to 24,003. But you see, we do have some weekly resistance in our midst. We're making some chop. We're beginning to make some movement here. The weekly could flip up to the upside. I've also showed the anomaly here when the weekly was extremely high, right here on the RSI, on the R and the SRSI, and we still would continue to pump to the upside, even though we were extremely high. So look at that. We should extrapolate this. We've probably seen it before, but hi, my name is Sam Price, professional crypto trader. I'm also known as Crypto Lifer on YouTube. And a lot of people like to come to my channel because not only do I show traditional TA and things that are happening, but I also find the anomalies in the charts because I've been studying the charts for hours and hours a day for years of my life. I've dedicated so much of my life into these charts, and they've given me back so much information, and I'm here to share it with you. I'm live 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I would love it if you stop by. One thing I want to show you right now is everyone says, oh, you short when the stochastics are high. And yes, I do that many, many times. That's the idea. The stochastics are the stochastics RSI, the SRSI right here. They're a leading indicator based off the RSI. But right here, I also look for anomalies, and I always tell myself to be careful, and I'm open-minded, and I tell myself anything is possible at any given moment in time. That's like reading Mark Douglas's Trading in the Zone. Get that book. It's going to save you a lot. You're going to read a lot. It's going to change the way you look at trading. Right here, you're overbought on the stochastics RSI, and right here as well. And here we have the same situation. But look what happened. Bitcoin would pump to some ungodly levels. It was unheard of when it did. It was amazing. Could we see the same thing again? It's possible. I see a bullish divergence on the RSI, something that you never see. We didn't even see it here when the bottom hit. We didn't even see it there. The last really strong bullish divergence I've seen for Bitcoin on the weekly is, I can't even really show it. Right there, it was like very slight, flat right there, and a move to the upside. I would have to say The last real bottom we had was when we had bullish divergence on the weekly. So this is an anomaly, something you normally never see. So you have to heed this. You have to heed the fact that this swings to the downside, yet the RSI swings to the upside. I use this all the time on the 15, the 1 hour, the daily, the 3-day. Why wouldn't it be relevant again on the weekly? So something that we are looking at. I'm not guaranteeing that Bitcoin's going to go all the way to 100K, or I'm not saying that it can't go to 10K. I'm open-minded, and I'm going to track it every 5 to 10 hours in my trading group. And that's why we're so accurate. We basically never leave it alone. We're always going to track the levels, and we know what levels to watch. Pretty simple to me. As long as you have that time of dedication and focus, you're really never going to lose, where Bitcoin is. You're always going to be able to track it. So I'm watching this very, very closely, and I just wanted to make a video about it. Make sure it went out to the masses. People knew there is bullish divergence, strong bullish divergence on the weekly for Bitcoin. Many, many times on many assets throughout the world. And any single trader, young and old, can go against me on this. 60-year-old traders, anyone who's been trading for a long, long time will tell you that divergence right there is strong. And many assets throughout the world have broken up above the previous high that made the divergence many times before that. So my name's Sam Price. I just want to break this down for you. Come to my live stream every day to get more knowledge and education. I teach for free because I really believe I could die tomorrow. And if you could die tomorrow, you might as well change the world today with your life in the present moment. So come on in, jump on with me. I can't wait to see you there. I'm the Crypto Lifer. I'll see you. We'll do crypto life together all day long. All right. Thank you for everyone. So, but it's serious. I'm passionate about this. I want people to understand how important this is. That weekly divergence is a big deal. Thoughts on breaking the trend line from November on the daily? Which trend line, though? This long one? I'll look at it. R&DR. If Lifer dies tomorrow, I buy a Ouija board, man. Space Wolf, the instant you think something is impossible, you turn around and the impossible happens. It's true. There's a lot of break of downtrend on the RSI weekly. There's also a break of the downtrend on the RSI on the weekly. I'm telling you right now, there's some big things that you normally do not see for Bitcoin. All right, that you normally don't see for Bitcoin. So I just had to break that down, get everyone hype. And I'll get out my bottom indicators in a second here. We have 350 people on the likes. Can I get the likes all the way up to the watchers? This isn't the same YouTube channel you normally watch, all right? We change lives here every single day. I've never seen a trading group with testimonials like this. I see people say, I made money, I did this. People say they changed their lives. People say they'll never be the same. And we get more and more testimonials every single day. They pour in paragraphs, life stories, documents. None of these are paid for. None of these, I don't know who the people are. The people I've never met in my life. They come into the trading group. They follow me online. You'll never see anything like it. This is an accomplishment alone. I will put my testimonial page up against any testimonial page in all of the world of any product out there. I don't care what product you have. I promise, I really truly believe, and I'm sure there's other ones that are great, but I believe I would stand up against some of the best products in the world. This testimonial is, I would put it against anyone's testimonials that they have of any product they've ever sold. On anything. I don't care if it's a robot vacuum cleaner. I don't care whatever it is. Flowers, a dinner. I'm telling you, a restaurant. I'm just telling you, read these testimonials. You can't get testimonials like this if you're not producing, if you're not doing something for the rest of the world. You just won't get this. This is value that I was given. This is true value that I was given, and it was given because I produced true value. And I'm just telling you, and I will put that up against any single other trading group, any single person that offers anything in the world. I believe this, because I've never read this many testimonials for any other product that I've gone for. I've looked. I do research. I'm very detailed, And look, the short squeeze continues, as we told you, from the divergence, 20,100 holding for BTC. All right. Thank you for the $36 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. 391 likes. So I want the likes all the way up to the watchers because I want to get to 1,000 people today on the live stream. We had 1,000 last Friday. Can we get all the way back to 1,000? Let's go. Let's get the motivation going. Let's get everybody going, baby. I teach class today. For 2.5 hours straight, I teach class from 3 to 5. I got to keep the energy up. Who's coming to class with me? Who's getting educated? Who's going to change their life today? For $60 to join the trading group or $99, I can't believe it that you can change your life for that amount of money. Anyway, let's get back into Bitcoin. I am just full of energy and loving life right now. So This is a rising wedge that breaks to the downside 68% of the time. So you would be expecting a break to the downside. You'd also be seeing that you're overbought on the stochastics RSI. All right. So you would be expecting a move somewhere back to the downside. So now you're looking for your support regions. You're looking for areas that have previous support and resistance. And so right here, you can park right about there, right? At about 19,900 because look, resistance, 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 resistance about. You could even call it like a bit of a zone area. So that's an area right there that we can watch for a possible bounce. We did bounce off it. We tried to go lower. We bounced off it already. Was that an SR flip? There's a chance. There's a chance. Okay. Now you're very overbought on the 4-hour time frame. This would have to be pinned, or you are coming down, which would give you a dump. You are got a one. You have one tweezer there. If you make another wick, which is a wick, and you'll have tweezer tops for the 4-hour. 22-hour is getting to the overbought region again. Had a beautiful pump to the upside. Unbelievable move. The daily had a nice little move up here to the upside, getting overbought as well. You know, now you're like, a little bit of, it's a little bit of trouble. All right. So nothing goes up forever. That was a beautiful pump. However, we are at resistance. See my green bar here is resistance on the daily. And we must get back above this resistance to remain bullish. 20,325, and 20,000 really, 20,200 to 20,300 area. It's this end of this high volume node on the VRVP. How do you add the VRVP? Go up here, click VRVP. Nice and easy. How are the super chats coming in? Let me take a look what the super chats say. I did see something missing there. What happened there? Dying for your TA on Luna C. Alex Campbell. Super chats, Algo and Luna C. Kind of already did Algo, but I'll do it again. Kind of showed you exactly what I see happening for Algo, but that will be easy for me, so we'll go over that in a quick second. So look, Algo's getting very tight in the channel. I see it breaking up to the upside for 28% gains. Pretty simple. Tight moving averages, falling price with falling volume. I'm not feeling good, I'm telling you. I don't know. I go on the live and it looks like I'm great. But honestly, deep inside, I'm tired and I'm a little down than normal. Just a little bit, not a big deal. I got my honey, I got my cumin seeds, which reminds me, I might as well take them right now while we're doing this. These are black cumin seeds that I keep in a Tupperware. And I keep forgetting my spoon, so I'm gonna have to. I'm not giving anyone the, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say it because then it's foolish. I was able to reach it yesterday. Now I'm like, did my finger shrink, man? How was I able to reach it yesterday and now I can't reach it today? It's good enough. Be well, honey. Be well. Have honey every day. 54 Manquan Street, Pembroke, Mass. The beautiful people over at Be Well. And what did I tell you about the 777s? What did I tell you about the 777s? They were just there. They disappeared in the second, and the 222s, and the 333s, and the 444s. But look, falling volume with falling price expresses this will have a nice move to the upside. I like Algorand. It's on the radar. I've already posted to the trading group. It's something that I'm looking at. Something that I suggest other people put some sauce on and see for themselves that they like it. Algo looking nice. Let's take a look at Luna C. Getting burns. And I have it in this. I already put it out to the trading group as well with stops below here. So you're getting freebies. Tight moving averages here to the upside. Here's a POC. You're above it. If you can stay above the POC, you're likely to head all the way up here. It's that simple. 97% gains coming for Luna C. Stops below here and see if you can make, this is what I'm looking at. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Lack of bearish momentum. This is turning up. We need to hold the zone. And again, Bitcoin could dump, and this will dump all the way to the downside, and you'll hit your stop loss. Anything could happen at any given moment in time. You must know that. You must know that as a trader. You can never just guarantee. Nothing is guaranteed. Everything is probability, but right now the probability is high that this could make a bit of a move. I'm also seeing a bit of this. A shoulder, a bit of a head, and kind of a right shoulder, too, that could break to the upside. So if we do dip, I won't be that freaked out. There's a chance it actually kind of follows suit with the movement. So why did I leave this out? I normally don't do stuff like that. But why did I do? Because that was just a major dumpage, and you can see this line kind of holds through. Bum, bum, bum. So I want to see if this trend line can hold. All right? Kind of goes all the way back to here. So it's a substantial trend. I could even kind of do this and open it up a little bit, I guess. But no, I mean, I can't explain it. Sometimes you get a feeling of the trend. And that's something that I can't explain, but I'll just know the trend. And I'll be like, no, it's this, not that. And it's like the angle. I can't fully explain it, but you'll know. 1 hour coming on down. As long as we don't break this trend, we'll be okay. 50 minutes should be curving down. That's pretty good. That's like the sweet spot. If the 7 minute is low, I mean, that's where I get in. So I call an entry right now, in my humble opinion. For me, personally, this is where I would enter Luna C for gains. So I'm looking at Luna C for possible moves to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for Luna C on KuCoin for 97% gains. If they have it on MEXC Global, by all means, jump in on MEXC Global as well. MEXC Global. Just want to look at trade here. Spot, and I believe they have Luna C. They have everything. Yeah, Luna C for USDC. Look, they even have a 5X if you want to trade at 5L. They have a 5L for it. ETF. Oh, they have a 3L and 3 long ETF on that. So this is interesting. I'm going to trade this on Luna C. I'm going to trade the 3L on it. I don't, why not? So I'm going to make the trade. I'm going to show you right now how I make the trade. It's not going to be a huge trade, but I'm going to make the trade. And I'll transfer more into the account at another time. I made the Bitcoin 5L trade on this and somewhere else. I just got to put in something, and I'm going to show you how I make a trade on MEXC Global if you want to know. 988127. All right. 45789. I got honey all over me. It's all over my backhand. Just keep honey there for the day, All right, so look. I put a stop loss right here at about 24501. All right. And again, I'm going to put $500 in this and just let it ride. You see what I'm saying? And if I hit, I'm going to hit for $500. And I'm going to actually continue to add. So right now I'm going to add 332, and I'm going to continue to add to this trade. And I am going to take the 3L. So look, I just switched to the 3L, Luna 3L long. I'm going to just swing this all the way up. It's that simple. All right. I'm going to find like the price I want. It's 319 right now. I'll go to 320 and just take it. You could always make the price come to you at 316 too. Depends, but I'm low on that 7 minute, which tells me that we're likely to get kind of where I want to go. So I'm playing the odds that I like. So, and I'm going to buy Luna C on MEXC Global. Order successful. You can make sure that, that you can see if the trade happened. Luna C just got bought right there. Right. Trade history. Right. And you can see my buy at 5.8, my sell at 6.233, the Bitcoin 5L yesterday too. Boom, boom, boom. So bang, bang, bang. All right. So that's Luna. That's how you trade on MEXC Global. Now, I have a cool deal going on with MEXC Global right now, which is awesome. And they're really cool. I like how they treat me. They're nice people. And so, yeah, I want to work with nice people. Nice people are cool to work with. So check it out. If you hit the link here that I'm about to post into the comment section, and I also have it below in right now, if you deposit $500, right, and you begin to trade, spot trade up to $2,000, you'll get $25 airdrop to you immediately. So you make 5%, bang. You also get 10% of your fees rebated back to you in US Tether, which is great. So, and you can't get that anywhere else, otherwise through my link below the video or the link right here in the comment. Now, if we get 100 people to do this and trade 2,000 spot, and again, I wasn't huge on futures. I just traded an ETF there in front of you. 2 people will be eligible to get $1,000 from the campaign. So, and what they're going to definitely give $1,000 to 2 different people. But we have to get 100 people to do this first. So please, if you can, do it. We have 10 days left. It would be awesome if we actually achieve the quota and people win. It'll be really fun. I'd be awesome to, hey man, I won that. Thanks, man. It'd just be something fun to know and to do with each other. So cool. So we're all about this support and resistance area, and it looks like Bitcoin may SR flip here. So we're going to keep this to the side. This is the bigger measured move to 20,562. We're going to get rid of the smaller one, and we do see the bearish divergence that kind of played out, but may be getting negated at the present moment. So we're just looking at small time frames. So see, we have the bigger time frame here on the 1 hour. Sorry, on the 1 hour time frame. And we're watching this. And this is likely to dump. I mean, your tweezers are topping and you're overbought without rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Now, if they break up like parabolically. But that's even like usually not in that vertical of a sense. But if this does break out, it'll break out something like this to about 20,800. All right. That's just a measured move. That's what will happen. It would be a short squeeze. We kind of have it up to 20,005 here because you can see there's just it's usually a huge sell wall, but we just don't see a lot of buying liquidity down here. Not a lot of people hungry to buy Bitcoin. It seems like they already bought and they're willing to load off up at these higher areas. So we could wick up again, get a fake out, and then break to the downside to 20,005 area, right? See if the 7-minute has gas, and that's going to be the question. So let's watch this 15 and the 7. Haven't they been the key to the success for the last 2 or 3 days straight now? It's been the 15 and the 7-minute and Bookmap. And right now, again, how many times have we done this now? This is like, I feel like Groundhog Day. This is insanity. But I show you Bookmap. I show you there's more heat up here. I show you a flag on the 7-minute. I draw my measured move, and we've hit it. Like, we've hit this like 4 times in a row now. Now, does that mean we're going to hit it again? I mean, it's getting less and less likely. There is bearish divergence, which I showed you. But the fact that we're still consolidating here and not making a quick dump, a quick sell-off, is showing signs of bullishness. And that would take us to a measure move here of 20,383. So that also kind of leads into the other ideas of the trade throughout the day. So we're looking at it, and we go from there. All right. And again, my trade could go all the way to the 0. There's no guarantees that just because I make a trade, it goes up. I want to make that very, very clear. Never do something just because a YouTuber does it. Learn the science, learn the education, find out where your risk sits and take that same risk for yourself, take the risk for yourself. Like, it has to be your educational move. You have to be in control. Never do what you see someone do on YouTube anywhere in the world, really, for any reason. You got to find it in your soul. It's got to fit right. All right. So we did Luna C. Thank you for the technical analysis. We did Algo and Luna C. Shiba Inu, someone's asking about. Interesting. Shiba making a bit of a move. I got you, babe. Shout out to Gregory Sniper. I can enter on the 8. Shout out to Type Crow. Groundhog Day, one of my favorite all-time movies. Amazing, right? Forrest Gump. Oh, you're right. I love Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies too. So let's go move into the bigger ideas here throughout and look, we talked about this too. Morpheus Network. I was all over this. I started DCAing into this project. I believed in it so much. I saw this giant cup and handle on the daily, and I was like, man, this thing's got a blast to the upside. And I kept going over it and saying, don't miss this, right? And eventually, I mean, wow, it banged on them all the way to the upside. Let's see. Total of 55%. But there's 23.33. Look at the 3.33. So funny, right? 23.33% gains out of Morpheus Network. Now, there's another one, MITX. It's a different coin. I was getting it confused. It's called like Morpheus Labs or something. It's really weird. I don't know if they're in conjunction with each other. Maybe they are. I'll have to do my research. If anyone knows offhand, let me know. We already nailed front for massive gains on the 3-day chart, too. We played the 3-day for front. And that's how we got that giant green candle. The giant green candle on front, my boy. Now, I played DEGO. This is one of the charts that I lost on. It was something up like this, and we got stopped out. It just did not hit the flag. But the daily was high when we did it. So high risk of the daily and the 3-day. So it's telling you don't trade the 3-day when it's high. Trade the 3-day when it's low, So there you can see why or why not you hit gains or didn't hit gains. Okay. Lieutenant Dan, you got a new leg. I love that. Lieutenant Dan. Well, Groundhog Day and Forrest Gump had the message that if you made the best of every single day, you break out of the loop. Shout out to Fingbook. I love what you're saying, man. Yep. Super chat, what up? And good morning. Crypto Lifer in chat. Shout out to the Golden Eagle 99. Shout out to Jason Ferriani for coming through. Shout out to Gasper Kovacek. Shout out to Emery Thomason, my man. Shout out to Effenbook. Shout out to Type Crow. I love that. Shout out to Crypto Monster. Lunacy is overbought on the daily, though. It is. It is. It would be a scalp. It would be a quick scalp. Just be careful. Just be careful. They're burning a lot of coins, though, so you just got to keep it on your radar. MNW MNTX, another trade that bang that you put out. Elite, maybe in my future, man. I've already talked to the team. Zeno, I want to get David Kendall into Elite if we can get him in. Yeah, we could get it done like today or tomorrow if possible. Just move him into the Elite group. The Elite's cool with it. I've asked everybody. We've gone over it together. This one didn't bang for me. I had it like this. See, this went sideways. Kept going sideways. It was on my radar, but it didn't, And if you did a quick stop loss, see, my stop losses aren't big. So even if I do get hit, because I'm not going to win every trade. If someone told you they win every single trade, they're lying to you. All right, just make that really clear. We don't hit every single trade we post here. We do hit a lot of them. I'd say we hit 60 to 70% or more. And I'm beginning to track every single thing that we put out on an Excel spreadsheet. And I want you to do it too. I tell people to track me all the time. Tons of people make money every single day on the trading group, so I know that's my tracking system too. Look at Hero's getting super tight here. Highly likely to make a bit of a move here for 95% gains. It's so tight. Like, you normally don't see things get this tight. If it doesn't pump, fine, it doesn't. But I mean, what else can you do with that? Like, there's nothing else you can do with that but trade it, right? Like, I would, low liquidity, high risk on KuCoin. I get it, right? Not everything's guaranteed ever for any reason. But just, I just want to put this on your radar. And every day, and that's another thing I do. I'm kind of like daddy crypto. I'll be like, everybody, I'm just reminding you again to clean your room. I'm reminding you again of Hero. Like, it doesn't get that tight. Like, normally, I never see a coin get that tight. Like, that is the tightest it gets. So it's just absurd, Let's get back into the chat. How's everybody doing? Let's get into the world markets right now real fast. Let's slide that in. Shout out to all the super chat. Shout out to everybody jumping in. Thank you for coming on in here. So, look, we talked about the Dow Jones. We said it was in this bear flag that could break to the downside. However, look at the double bottom it made. It double bottomed. Look at the beautiful W. The W. And it moved to the upside. Look at that. What a move. What a move for the Dow Jones. Getting crispy. All right. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily still has momentum to the upside. We must break through this resistance and get back in the zone. I talked about this being a falling wedge. See that with a cup and handle, a slanted cup and handle? What if this cup and handle does break to the upside? We get the Dow back to 34.55. The emergency meeting was how they can't keep raising rates, and they're going to have to come up with some weird way. Well, we decided that because of the reason, and this is, and blah, 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 So, look, we put out NMW on the live stream right there. That would break out of the flag to the upside beautifully. Boom, boom, boom for 19% gains. We put out blue, as you can see on the 3-day chart, for 25%. Big ones. Bang, bang, bang. We put out hard and horde in this beautiful flag. It would bang on you for 83% from the bottom. Would go up even 30% from that flag. We put out front, which would bang on you again for 32.9%. We put out SHILL, would bang on you for 11.69%. SHILL would take a while for that 11%, though. I'll make that clear. And Hero again today for another 25.86% gains. And Hero yesterday for 41.4% gains. Latentry, who could have forgotten that banger yesterday for 74% gains. I put out Lit at 60, and it would just bang on you. So we are ripping. This trading group is ripping, and we call Bitcoin accurately from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and all the way, even through some of the hardest trading days of the week. And again, I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I'm not telling you it's going up. I'm not one of those YouTubers, we're going. I don't know. I track it every day, and the probabilities tell me where we're most likely to go, and then I post those probabilities and say, hey, it's likely we go here. And they tend to play out a lot. So I use a system, and I stick to that system. That system tends to take care of me. I can teach you that system if you want. It's going to be today. I don't know why you wouldn't take this course. It's $99 or $60 if you join the trading group. Smart move is to join the trading group. Take the course. You're in for $160. It may change your life. If it doesn't change your life, man, I'd be so surprised. Like, I would be so surprised if hanging out with me for a couple months doesn't change your life. Because I'm going to give you every single thing I have, and I changed my life, so how can I not change yours? To me, it just, I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can help you. I know in my heart and soul I can. Because I helped myself, and I dug myself out of holes I never thought I could. So I'm going to help you dig yourself out of your deepest holes. I don't care what it is. I'm going to help you work out. I'm going to help you get mentally tough. I'm going to help you get out of your depression. I'm going to help you try to beat an addiction if you have it. I can't guarantee any of that because that's tough. But we're going to be there for you every step of the way, no matter what, if you want to change your life. You have 800 people like this with their arms open, waiting to hug you, tell you that they love you, and tell you that they want you to be great. So I don't know why, but why you wouldn't want to jump on in and just with open arms, baby, with open arms. And I tell them why you talk about love so much. It's a trading group because I say love and positive energy is the best place where people can focus and grow. And I want to create an environment where people can focus and grow. So the Dow Jones still pumping to the upside, not too shabby. 4 hour has a little more room to go. The 1 hour. So again, it's all about the flags. When in doubt, flag it out. Can the Dow Jones stay above this resistance now and stay inside a flag? This would be beautiful. And then rip back to the upside. It doesn't even have to stay in a flag. It could make a falling wedge. This could be a bit of a cup and handle for the Dow. But so far, so good for the Dow Jones. I talked about the monthly on the Dow, getting ready for a big move. And look at the monthly now. That monthly candle may close green. Look at that. And we made this huge resistance area and kept saying that if we fell through, we were going to fall to this, and this area, and it wasn't going to look good for the Dow. We needed a bump. We got a huge bump. Monthly candle is very oversold, about to get across. I've been talking about this. Also, if we swing up here, and you kind of do this, I mean, that's hidden bullish divergence right there on the monthly chart for the Dow Jones. Hidden bullish divergence tells you that you will continue to the upside. So show me the charts and I'll show you the news. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what the money, I don't care what they're doing. I don't care about any of it. All I care about is hidden bullish divergence, baby. And if I see it, then I'm playing it. And I'm telling you right now, if you can block out the whole world and only play on the charts, it'll change the way you look at things for the rest of your life. So we're gonna track this Dow here and see if it either makes a falling wedge or a flag. I'll delete either one. And we're gonna track the Dow Jones as well. We're gonna take a look at the dollar index now as well. The dollar index, super important. You're looking at the dollar index every single day, and look at the dumpage on the dollar index, baby. Yes, 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 yes. Die. Sorry. Die. It's like DXY. Sorry, I'm just I just can't take it anymore. Like, stop pumping. Like, die already! Die! Stop screwing us every single time, and look, I kept at my baby's crying out. But I was asking for this rising wedge, right? I was asking for Bitcoin to break, for the dollar index to break back inside of it, and then for it to dump out of the wedge, right? So far, my beautiful hope is happening. My cold little heart, Michael Kiwanuka. I mean, dude, so we need this to continue. We need a bearish retest. This would be beautiful. Measured move would take the dollar index at least back to 107. Enough is enough. So I think something happened in that emergency meeting. I think it's getting leaked. I think when the UN came out and begged the Fed to stop printing, raising the interest rates, that changed the entire game. Bang, bang, bang. So the dollar index falling to the downside, that gave Bitcoin its pump. All right. I actually hurt my hand right now. My hand hurts. But honestly, that came, money printer back on, baby. The second they have to, dude, they're going to have the whole world go into economic collapse, or they're going to have to print money until they get some type of reversal system. And I'm telling you, crypto is the only way they could do it properly. And they as much as they want to hate, it is what it is. So look, I mean, it could be staying in the channel. It's not all love right now. So right now we could open this up and say, okay, it's at the bottom of the channel. But look, I gave you the rising wedge. I talked about this. I said I wanted to break it back inside. We did have a falling wedge that could break to the upside. Thank the Lord so far that we did not. And this was huge for Bitcoin. This dump on the dollar index is a big deal. All right? We lost key support areas here that we had going right there. We fell through a key support, which was previous resistance at 110. 110 and 77, The dollar is in the stall with the toilet paper. Shout out to Tori, my man. DXY on the GP. Guess it's too late to go into Bitcoin. It's never too late to go into Bitcoin for me personally. I don't know about you. You do whatever makes you happy. The UN could pressure the Fed to brrr. That's what I'm saying. That honestly made my day. Kawanuka is great. I know. Isn't he the best, though? So much power behind those hammer punches. You are hilarious, bro. Money printer back on. We gotta clip that out. That dollar index thing. We gotta clip that out and get that out to the socials. That's funny. And people like he hates, and I love the United States. I grew up in Boston. 1F by land, 2F by sea. We were all about Paul Revere doing his ride, doing his thing. Revolution to the you know what I'm saying? Revolution back then, 1776. Don't flag me. Can you beat up the euro next, please? I'm happy. Shout out to everybody. Never too late for Bitcoin. DCA for life, baby. Shout out to Jimmy's Buffs. Jimmy's Buff. That's so funny. Jimmy Buffs. Jimmy Buffs. I love that. Bitcoin go, baby. Bitcoin go. So let's watch this flag for Bitcoin on the 7. 7 minute has been taking care of us, and the liquidity on Bookmap has also been doing the same. I see 20,500 before we end this melee, possibly creating a support zone at 20K. So can today make a support? All we want, let's baby steps, baby. All we want is support zone at 20K. All right. Loving the dollar isn't loving America. Isn't loving the people who control and suppress the freedom of America. Amen. Shout out to Emery Thomason. Show us the dollar where the DXY hurts you. Show us on the dollar where the DXY hurts you. Yo, that's funny. Point out right here on the dollar where the DXY touch you. Where did it? No, that's not funny because some people, that happened to me in my life. It really did. So, moment of silence to anyone that did happen to. Because I'm not going to get into it, but it did happen to me. And thank God it wasn't like someone in my family, but I was staying at a friend's house, and I'm not going to get into it, but it is what it is. It's a horrible thing. Thanks for giving me post-traumatic stress for the rest of the day. Appreciate it. He's going to feel horrible now. No, I'm just joking, but I'm not joking about what I said. It's real, but I'm just trying to make a joke of it because it does still hurt, and I had to go to a lot of therapy to get over it. But it's okay. I'm okay now. I'm okay now. I'm okay now. All right? I'm okay now. Right now, I'm okay. PTSD for sure. You have no idea. So look, Bitcoin. Highly likely to make a move to the downside here unless that 7-minute flag pumps out. So we're going to watch the 7-minute. It's really, we're kind of locked and loaded in that. But I have my secondary idea that it's going to make, you got a bearish divvy here. A strong bearish divergence on the 15. You got swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. And that would be a short, right? For Bitcoin that would be a dumpage for Bitcoin to the downside. All right. And also, look, the moving averages are very far apart. The 21 and so they're starting to get stretched. It's another indication that there may be a move to the downside. Whenever they get far apart, you start to get that movement down. Far apart, moving down. You want tight moving averages. Tight moving averages. So if you jump into a trade, you see loose moving averages, it's usually not the best look in the game. However, I've seen the 7-minute do crazy things. Anything is possible. I'm going to hold on for the ride. Shout out to anyone that did use my MEXC Global link. God bless you for doing it. Thank you so much. I also have links to KuCoin, and there's so many links below. TradingView. If you lose any one of them, they all help me. I get commission, and also 3 commas. I absolutely love using 3 commas. In 3 commas, you can actually open and close the trade with a stop loss and a take profit at the same time. And you can actually trade it and look at it visually. There's nothing better than 3 commas. I absolutely love 3 commas. 3 commas is in the link below, and you'll see me trade with 3 commas a lot as we go into the coming months. So that's Bitcoin. That's ES1. That's the dollar index. And look at ES1. I made this flag and I said, can ES1 bounce? And it bounced off of the zone. Huge move when the dollar dumped. Huge move when the dollar dumped. And we're already at 37.94. That's huge. That's huge. The resistance was right here and it was getting ugly. And people were freaking out. Like we were, and I'm telling you, you buy the fear. I bought Bitcoin into this fear. There was a bullish divergence there as well. Okay. And look at that. ES1 making a huge move. All the way to 3,800, blasting through the resistance. You can see the next support zone here that it should hold is 37.65. We're going to be watching that throughout the day. I'll keep my whole group updated on that as well. Unbelievable. Life Revision Trading Bootcamp today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time every Tuesday and the last Saturday of every month if you can't make the Tuesday, because we want to make sure you get it if you can't get it. I am at a stand-up desk right now. Look. Woo, 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 woo. Stand-up desk. Stand-up desk. Soon I'm going to get like a little, like I have it actually. It's in the back. And I can stand on it. It's like a little surfboard, Good time to short LUNC. I don't know. Gotta run, fam. Gotta go do brakes on my truck. Love you all. Thank you all. Shout out to David Kettle in the game. Thanks for the heads up. Missed is pretty huge indeed at Hosier Crypto. As long as the DXY is dumping, we can forget temporarily about the bearish divergence. We can. I'm missing so much today. Gotta watch the replay. It's okay. That knock life, Sam, I love your spirit and your energy today, bro, is fire. I love to see you happy and spreading the joy to others, man. That knock life, I love you, man. God bless you. Thank you for jumping on it. Shout out for owning that. I'm a survivor of a violent... shout out for owning that. I'm a survivor of a violent child abuse with severe PTSD. I'm sorry to hear that, Alex. May God bless you and may you get through. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Mine wasn't so bad. It was more kind of recreational. It shouldn't have happened, but it, Signing up for MEXC right now. Are you? You should. You have so many good coins and more. 3S and 3L coins than KuCoin. And have 5S and 5L. Don't play yourself. Go sign up. The link's below. David, you're the man, dude. I appreciate you for saying that, but he's right. He's right. Oh, who is that little Bubba Boo? Come here. Come here. She's like teething and she's like doesn't want her daddy at all recently. Like no matter what I do. Doesn't want her daddy. And there's so many links that I'd like to push. The link to the trading group, link to this. Laura Marshall, for our amazing group, can we have a run through of how to take the chart, where to find it, what to look for? Example hero. Maybe looking forward for the group to become the best version of themselves. Shout out to the Laura Marshall with a 33 pound. Yeah, we're going to go through. I like this idea. And I do this every once in a while. I did it last week too. Like I like to show gains. But anyone can show gains in someone's face. And I give the special sauce away, which I know takes time to learn. I'm putting the MEXC Global link here and pinning it. Join MEXC Global, man, like David doing. I'm telling you, there's a reason they got so many 5L and 5L. Look, if you go to ETFs, and I go to leverage ETFs, I'm just in love with the 5L or the 4L. I just love it. I love it. I don't like trading leverage. I like trading ETFs. For whatever reason, it's my sweet spot. I did it in gold and silver for 5 years straight, trading JNUG and JDST. So I was just comfortable doing this. So I didn't trade leverage in the stock market. I traded ETFs. Here is my and I got good at it. It's my sweet spot. So I like to trade ETFs. I do what makes me happy. All right. I'm one of the only few hardcore ETF traders in the game. I do not do the leverage thing. Therefore, I don't become a Bybit shill. Hey, here's your $4,000 for Bybit every 5 seconds, Anyway, so 7 minute, looking like we could get that bounce to 20,386. It's getting highly more likely. All right. So we traded Hero. All right. We're going to break down here. So you know where we're at. Bitcoin's in a rising wedge, but the dollar just dumped on us hard. And ES1, and I've been talking about the dollar having bearish divergence for how many days have I gone over the bearish divergence for the dollar, bearish divergence for the dollar, bearish divergence for the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Over and over and over and over again. I got them. You guys are so fast. I love it. Bro, so the 100 is for the signals and the $60 is for the lessons, right? I don't call them signals. There's no such thing as a signals group. It's for the university, man. It's for an ongoing university where you learn so much. Wow, your moderators are fast. Yeah, they don't play games, man. We don't play games. My whole team is all over it. So we're going to show you Hero real quick. And it's continuing to bump. Look at this thing. Continuing to go up. 106% gains now. Fast. In just 2 days. 106% gains in 2 days. Bye, Felicia. I witnessed, when I was 11 and 20 feet away from my 11 times was insane. I had PSC before it was even a diagnosis, but I'm fine now. I'll share the story one day. Gotta run. It's crazy. Want to know if this is a dead cat bounce? Because this is what it looks like to me. Honestly, anything is possible. It's one step at a time. The dollar's dumping, and it's very overbought on the 2-week chart. So I don't know. You're seeing a long time a culmination of pain. All right. So here, I got into Hero. I'm going to delete everything on Hero. Actually, no, I don't have to delete it. What you go here is you just click on it all the way to the bottom here. Right click it all. If it's not an indicator, create a group, and then just take the group away. Take my group away. Nothing really helps me trade when I got too many things I gotta take my group away. Nothing really comes in zones, and when I get my loan, I'm just messing with you guys. Take my breath away. The song doesn't work with it, but DXY go down. So sorry, Lifer. I should have used those words. I wasn't thinking. I deleted it. It's all good. What words? I don't know. I didn't even think about it. Thank you, though. God bless you, man. Thank you for being conscious. It does hit the algorithm. I don't know what that does for it. Who knows? We're having such a good day today. I'm in such a good mood. Nothing could take me off, Dave. I love you, man. I mean, that's parabolic. I called this before it happened beautifully. Let's break down what I saw back in the day before the trade happened. What do we teach you? So the first thing I do is I search for low daily, right? So I'm looking for this, and let's go back, way back in time now. So the daily was actually super low here, and it actually dumped again. But here I got on my radar here. There was news. All right. So it kind of low, and then it curved here. Now, normally I do like it down here. But news started coming out for Hero. All right. Also, I'm a divergence trader. You have to remember, as much as I love stochastics, RSI, and all that, at the end of the day, I believe the number one indicator for me that I listen to the most is divergence. And there's bullish divergence right there. So that tells you that there's highly likely a bit of a bottom. You're also at the end of a VRVP. Just like when you reach a top area here, you end up getting exhausted back down. When you reach a low area here, like, well, how can we go down here if there's nothing, if there's like, it's like dogs go where there's food place. There's no food here. Why? You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. So the idea is you're going to have to come back into this liquidity zone, really, to have any fun, right? So those are two indications. You're at the end of a VRVP, and you got bullish divergence, all right? So right off the bat, I'm like, okay. And then I track it. All right. And every 5 to 6 hours, I'm checking on it, I'm looking at it, I'm watching it. Once it got low here and it kind of made this lower zone, all right, I switched to a smaller time frame. And when I looked at this was in a cup and handle. Look at this. And to me, it's a culmination of pattern recognition, support and resistance. Look, double bottom. So we double bottom on the low. So right off the bat, I'm like, did we double bottom? And I'm trying to find when I first started posting this, because I've been on it now for a few days. And this is another thing. I'll take you through all the times I posted this. So like, there's no way you could have forgotten about it. Like Hero at 10.2, right? Out of the cup and handle. Hero's been hot with new development on the radar. So I found it in this cup and handle. The price was, let's see what the price was at the time. 00285. All right. 00285. And I may have put it out again. Let me just double check before that. 927. So that's on 10.2. 927. I got this smaller cup and handle here. 1 hour scalp possible. And this is where it all started. The double bottom right here. All right. So this is where I first saw Hero. So let's go back in time. And I'm just taking you. So I first saw it right here on the 1 hour time frame. That's a cup and handle. All right. And I saw this little dip here on the 4 hour. The 1 hour was nice and low. See this? And to me, it was just a 1 hour scalp. I knew that the daily was a little high. It was a 1 hour scalp. It pumped. Did amazing. Once it pumped, I flagged it out. I said, well, Hero's in a flag now. I said, this flag may continue to the upside. Okay. It got low again on the 1 hour time frame, and it hit the 21-day moving average. When I went over here, I could see that there was this little kind of bend here. Now, normally, that's an anomaly. See how this went down and went up? That's an anomaly, right? That's when I switch to smaller time frames, and I'm just playing scalps at this point. I'm not really worried about the bigger time frame. All right. We hit that gain. So we hit this one. We hit this one. We hit this one. All right. So, and you can delete all the work. Say, oh, well, I shouldn't have done that. Hold on. I'll delete this because I forgot my old group there. So now you get rid of this. So for me, it's all about the pattern first. I'm just showing you how I made these gains. Most people won't do it, right? They want you to like pay a bunch of money, and they're not going to teach you for free. It's not going to happen. But I know that God's going to produce so many people that are going to come pay $99 and help my life if I produce and give free knowledge. So I don't need to worry because God's got me. So my belief in God is why I teach so much, if you understand me. And it all kind of goes hand in hand together. So this hit the measured move too before the next flag pretty easily. And look, tight moving averages. The moving averages were super tight. 1 hour. Now, again, I get it. The 4 hour is not in your favor at this point. This is a bit of anomaly. But at this point, this move here, the 4 hour was oversold and ready to go. And at this point, I had us in a cup and handle. The handle doesn't have to be a falling wedge. So, and I saw that the 21 had crossed. And look, the 50's coming for the 200 now. And that's called a golden cross. See, if the 50, especially on the 4 hour time frame. And so I was using tight moving averages. And also, look, this VRVP, once you get above that and you hold it, you're gone to the next big high volume node. And then you go all the way to where the VRVP ends. And this is what I'm teaching you. So really, you just rode it from the bottom of the VRVP to the area where it consolidated and then rode it all the way back down. You know, and this is how I was able to make multiple gains on this coin. And from we first put it out, because again, I'm not your financial advisor. I don't tell anyone what to do. You could have been in this for 133, of course, right? 133% gains from when I first put out that little channel right here. So there's another coin that we doubled up on since September 28th. I mean, doubling up in a bear market, like, come on. So there's too many people that are complaining that they're not able to make money or there's issues. And thank you so much, Laura Marshall, for paying a $33 super chat, 33 pound, which is now maybe almost $33 with the way the pound's looking. But it used to be more than $33. I think it still is. But the point of the story is this. God bless you for that. Thank you. And God bless, you know, and we teach here on the channel every single day. Okay. And these are bullish signs, you know, and how do you figure out where it's going to continue to go? Well, now you got bearish divergence. And again, now we're back to the divergence. Remember, we started with bullish. We're back to bearish. And after a pump like this, what I do is you go to the daily time frame. You see that massive move up and you pull a Fibonacci now from the bottom to the top. And you're likely to retrace somewhere back into this area at 0.00322 at the 618 Fibonacci. You know, now you may hold this level and you may not break it, and we'll go from there, but that's just, you know, and I begin to unload now. I mean, you're extreme. I mean, and again, see the pumpage that came from the overbought daily? So that's why it's high risk when I trade overbought dailies, and a lot of times it could turn on you and dump, and you say, I shouldn't have traded it. But that's why I put out, so you'll see me put out trades in the trading group, and I'll be like, this is good, this is good, this is good, and I'll be like, daily's overbought. I said, but there still could be some gains to be had. Right? So that's all I'm saying. I hope you got a lot out of this tutorial here. It's kind of was like a how to find how we look for coins. And this is what I teach in the beginner's course too. I mean, just more substantiated with a PowerPoint and a lot backing up, some proper risk management, right? And then how to find the trade specifically is it's all about the measured move. You need to understand the measured move. You need to make support and resistance lines where you see the areas start and stops, like right there, even right there. And then you need to put a stop loss beneath one of the support and resistance lines, preferably 2 away from the entry, and go from there. I like to use this beautiful tool called the long position. Right? Like so. And now I'm going to do something else here. Stick with me. We're not done yet teaching. And this is why I use 3 commas. I think it's an amazing ensemble for this idea here. So say you wanted to trade 3 commas, let's just say, right? And you wanted to trade hero on 3 commas. I'm just going to show you how simple and easy 3 commas makes it. So this is, you go to Smart Trade. You would pick your KuCoin, you know, I want to trade KuCoin. You would pick your actual denomination, US Tether, and then we're trading hero, right? HERO. Bang. So now you know, you'll wait for the chart to load, you'll know you're in the right place. And say we wanted to trade it now, we're not going to, but say we did. A limit order right now, put in. How much we want to trade of our capital, we would put in. Set take profit, set stop loss. So what I want to show you is say we were to take this trade before it happened. Right about here. So we would have we want to make sure this is a 3-to-1 ratio or better. Why? Because if you trade this 10 times and you lose it 7 times, you're going to lose 7 times 10, which is 70%. But if you win 3, you're going to win 3 times 35, which is 105%. 105 minus 70 is 35%. And if you had 10 grand in your account, you'd be up $3,500. You would only have won 3 out of 10 trades. Everyone understand this? You win 3 out of 10 trades, you're up $3,500 on 10K. Does everyone get that? Let me repeat that again. You win 3 out of 10 trades, you end up with $3,500 out of 10K. Let me say that again. You win 3 out of 10 trades. You make $3,500 off your 10K. You do not need to win every trade. You need to use proper risk management. I teach this in the beginner's course. All right? And look at this. 35% gain with a 10% stop loss. You go right to 3 commas, and this is why 3 commas will save you so much. So you have a 35% gain with a negative 10% stop loss, and you hit create trade with the limit order right now, and it's going to open the trade up. It's going to have a stop loss. It's going to have a take profit. It's going to show you right where you are, and it's going to do those things for you. Ready to go. 3 commas, you will not be able to beat it. Nothing better. I have a link in the description below to 3 commas. I use it all the time, every single day, because where else can you do that beautiful thing that I just showed you on the charts? And then look at this connection here, too. Right. Massive pump for Hero 3S. And we nailed it again. Another call that I was all over for days. For days. It took me days. And honestly, in a bear market, I'll take 9% all day long to the bank. All day long. And that looks like it's just getting started. So anyway, this is what we do here on this channel. And it's another thing about this channel. I see other people do Bitcoin this and that and blah. I don't know, man. We show you live action here. Like live. Like things that I talk about tend to move. And this happens a lot. So shout out to everybody here on the channel. Shout out to everyone learning. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's get back into Bitcoin still holding the flag. And I mean, that's the longer it stays in a flag, the likely it's going to pump out of the flag. Lack of bearish momentum again. Falling volume with falling price suggests that the sellers are nowhere to be found. Where are the sellers? We flip back to Bookmap and we see the heat map heating up now. They dragged away the 20,250 now. Now they gapped us to 20,005. Now it's likely we could head up. They did squeeze some longs real quick along the way here. But again, you just don't see a lot of liquidity down here building. Anything is possible. Remember, if this begins to get rejected, it is the 1 hour dumping in our face, and we're ready for that. But this is interesting, what's developing here. And you can see even the 15-minute giving the curve like it wants to curve back to the upside. It's a very good sign that 20,000 is holding, okay? And I've figured this out from years and years of probability and playing around, you know? So shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you for the $10 super chat for the call. You're the man. All the retail that was going to get out already got out when we capitulated at 17.5. Just hodlers, day traders, and institutions who are accumulating left. Did you say seller? Where to find the chart? That is posted. I'm not sure what she means. Might want to make some good bucto. Today at 1, I mean, it was posted here today at 11:10 at Life for Charts and Updates. Is that what you're saying? We did go over Algorand twice. You know what I'm saying? Class A bearish div on ETH and Bitcoin, 15-minute charts. Laura, I've already made so many videos explaining all this stuff in the learning library. Yeah, right in here. Like everything that I just went over in depth. I don't know. It's what I teach every single day. I don't know. I hope I'm like making sense. I don't know. Would you go for a short now or wait for 20,700? Honestly, what's better, Laura, is that whole video clipped out. Not the charts. Like that video should be clipped out. So my team should clip that video. Again, team, I think sometimes we're all about advertising and stuff, and it's great. I want to get some of these things clipped out and sent to the learning library. You know what I mean? So they can be kind of captured and kept in the group. Like what I talked about here on Hero, that should be sent to the learning library, that entire clip. So Laura, I'm going to one-up you on a chart. We're not going to post charts. We're actually going to post a whole video, like a 4-minute video, so people can follow along and kind of see what happened there. I think that's far more advantageous for everybody, right? So let's see if this can break out to the upside and get to about 20,400 is the area that we're looking at of the measured move. Lack of bearish momentum. I say it's highly likely you're going to see a pump to the upside for Bitcoin in the next in the next hour and a half. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. We did identify the bearish divergence, so it's been identified. We're ready to go. Top signal when I see your bull title. Remember when I said look at FIDA USD? Look at it. It made huge gains. You're funny. I love when people say that. I mean, I was talking about FIDA for like weeks, bone FIDA. But honestly, it made a dip when I first looked at it. And then it pumped. So it was kind of, you know. Yo, let's look for, I'm looking for any super chats that are in the back end. Did I miss anything in the back end of the chat here? I thought it's cooler for my CPU, and you have it. Looks so nice. I bought the same AOI cooler for my CPU that you have. It looks so nice, and your PC. I wanted it. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. Yeah, and shout out to Marv. Marv is the computer that I stream from every day, and this thing's got an AMD 6800 WT Pro. And yeah, man, the cooler's sick. Everything is sick. That computer, even the RAM lights up and changes colors. Like, the RAM is insane. I love that computer. I built it just recently. It's the newest addition to the company, and it is a behemoth. I'm going to miss it when I go to Vegas. Everyone, I'm going to Vegas tomorrow night. I'm flying to Vegas Wednesday night. I fly back Saturday morning. Just a quick 2-day trip. Who's coming? Who's coming to Vegas, baby? We could have a lifer meetup Friday night, October 7th. Friday night, October 7th, lifer meetup in Las Vegas. Who's coming, baby? Who's coming? Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bang, bang, bang. How am I supposed to get gains without proper socks? I mean, ask Rodney Robinson about that. Super's all clear on deep dives. Wow. Chris, send it. Send to your cash off ramp exchange. Send from KuCoin to Coinbase to the bank. Las Vegas. Never heard of it. Funny. Can't get the boat over there. You guys are funny. Sam, do you sell out of your positions every time? Right now I am. But honestly, what I do really shouldn't matter to you. What if I never sold and held everything? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, Mr. Crypto, is there a crypto tax software you recommend? I can get P&Ls from most exchanges, but my account wants a breakdown of every transaction. I do TaxBit. And actually, I think I could get a referral from them. Let me sign in here. TaxBit works really nice. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Get yourself an account and all that. I don't want to have anything to do with that. But TaxBit does work pretty nice. I want to see if I can log in and find myself a referral link here. Somehow it's not remembering. I have it on my laptop. Yeah, I'll have to get that. But taxbit.com. Taxbit.com is where I do it. Pretty simple name to remember. Woof. And I'm a little winded today, as you can tell. Can someone admin help this guy, Pacific here? Guy, look, he's saying, can someone please, I've been trying to leave for 2 months. I don't know why you would try to leave the group. I never left the trading group I joined. They made me an honorary member, and I'm like in the Hall of Fame now. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, it is what it is. It doesn't happen to everybody, but it happens to the people that don't give up. So I never left the trading group I began. I just want to make it clear. I never left the trading group I began. So if you leave a trading group, sad to say, I mean, some people are going to leave a trading group, right? So it is what it is, but I left a few, right? I didn't like the first couple I was in, but actually really, I never really joined one group. And the one group I thought about it a lot. Once I joined a group, I felt like it was the one to be in, you know, till I formed mine. People are like, why did you form your own group? I was like, well, because my concepts were different. And I also went over DeFi and things that other trading group didn't want to go over. They didn't want to cover DeFi and MetaMask and stuff like that. They would always be like, no, we don't do that. We just trade. And I wanted to cover all aspects of crypto. And because there's a lot of money to be made in DeFi, and there's a lot of money to be made in those little coins. So I don't shy away from opportunity for any given reason. And because of that, I decided like, well, I want to be different. Like I want to cover these things. And that's kind of really why I branched out on my own. Mainly was because that's how it started. And then, you know, other things led to another, but it was because the trading group I was in only wanted to cover charts. And if anyone asked them about MetaMask wallets or anything, they would be like, Google it. We don't do that here. And then people would get offended. And I was like, man, we got to cater to people of all ideas and everything they're kind of trying to figure out. because people are lost. And I wanted to help the beginner no matter what. You know, I wanted to make sure they didn't get rocked and rug pulled on MetaMask. I wanted to make sure they knew what they were doing, make sure they didn't give their private keys away. Stuff that, like, you know, normal people don't do in crypto, but the beginners have no clue about. And it really was to take on the responsibility to help anyone I could. And that's really how the trading group began. Seriously. QRDL was on my radar yesterday. Dang. I wish I could get every single one of them. Every single banger to the upside. QRDL. People on the dance floor. I mean, this thing could actually go parabolic. Look at that. That 15-minute wants to rage. What if Bitcoin rages? This thing will rage out. 10%. It's a high risk for me. I like a nice, cozy little bullish pennant. Right? It's probably overbought on the 1 hour. Yes, it is. It's away from the 21-day moving average. I wouldn't play that, but there's a chance it does pump to the upside. I'd be taking profits out of Morpheus Network at the moment. Nice move to the upside. So is there a short at play? Let's just take a look at the shorts just in case. It's always good to take a short approach and, you know, never be biased. Like, even if I'm super, super bullish and I'm like, yes, we're going all the way, I'm going to take a look at this short real quick and see what it looks like just to keep myself on my toes. All right. And remember what I said? I looked at the 4 hour. I said the shorts look absolutely cooked. I said I would never trade that short. Remember? I don't know if you ever remember that. I was like, that short is cooked on the 4 hour. Looks horrible, right? So look. I mean, to me, it fell out of the pattern. Clear as day. I guess I could put it in like two patterns of such. I mean, if Bitcoin's going to pump, this thing's got to dump. And honestly, this is like almost a descending triangle in a way too. And this could get sucked all the way back down to the POC. It's got resistance here and there. I'm just trying to build a story for why I would open. I mean, the 4 hour says it's going to bounce though. Technically, it's in like a falling wedge here, and it would bounce back to the upside. If Bitcoin dumps, 25% gains on the short? Really? Wow. Or at least back to resistance, maybe, you know. So this is what this is your safety net if Bitcoin can't hang or does something interesting. But look at this 1 hour, kind of wanting to point down on you, you know, and lose the zone. And then you go to the 7 minute on this, and you're in the rising wedge that broke to the downside, the complete opposite. Dung, right? And so did Bitcoin pump out yet? Not yet. Almost looked like it did based on the short, right? Interesting. So here we are again. And that's what, look, I always keep a short on hand because you never know. It's a smart, it's a good thing to go against your own bias. So you're open-minded. It keeps you open-minded. All right? So just remember that. It keeps you very open-minded. And then I like to play in the down area here, in the red. I like to search through the red for the hot coins. Like, look at Labs. Labs had a huge pump. It's going to be it's a hot coin. It likes to make moves. So you draw fib, and you go right here, and you put an alert at the 618, and you wait for it to come down. If it comes down, then, hey, you might have yourself a party. Also could do the same thing on the Fibonacci. I do that for 10, 20 coins, 30 coins, and then I know when the next coin is hot. You get what I'm saying? Remember this dot short actually did play out for about 9%. Actually went up even more. Never hit the stop loss. Look at this. We put a dot short out. Went up 16%. It actually, look, it's at break even now. It never lost money, the dot short that we put out. Pretty interesting, right? Does it go for more? So now, look, do we short dot? I'm going to play it one step at a time and watch that 7 minute for Bitcoin. See the levels that it breaks. But I mean, Polkadot could be the play of the day here for a little, you know, little relief rally short to the upside. Funny, since we opened it, it's never lost. As you know, it's just something to think about. So if Bitcoin struggles or we get a bit of a retrace, which we should, we had a nice pump. What goes up must come down. The dot short looks like it may pay you a little bit here. So I'm watching the dot short. And again, when I put out, this is why it's not a signals group, because I'm putting out ideas in case of something. Like right now, this isn't the trade, because we know we're watching the flag for Bitcoin. But if the flag for Bitcoin breaks down, and we lose substantial areas like 20K, then this dot short is our insurance card. And I'll teach you always to have an insurance trade on your backside in case. And it's good because you don't want to ever be drinking the Kool-Aid. A big green day, you're up huge, take your profits, take a deep breath. It doesn't mean you're the man or the woman or the best trader in the world. You got the world by storm, Look at the shorts. Say, hey, are the shorts coming for me? Every time you're up big, ask yourself, how do the shorts look? What's going on with the shorts? You know what I'm saying? And it keeps you open-minded. It keeps you from listening to your own bias. It battles your bias. Shout out to the $88 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. 560 likes. We couldn't get the likes up to the watchers today. That is very unhumbling. Usually we'd have got to 800, 9,000 people. I don't know what kind of... We're getting a different group of algorithmic people, which is fun. The algorithm's sending us new people. We got to get the likes up to the watchers every single day on this channel because we are changing the world. We must get the likes up to the watchers. We're changing the world. To the 100 people that didn't hit that like button, you got to do the karmatic like. It really will change everything for all of us. I'd really appreciate it if you did that. Thank you so much. And the Luna C5L just kind of sitting flat right now. Not doing much. It's a 3L actually. Sorry, it's a 3L. But just sitting flat. They didn't have a 5L for Luna. They knew too many people would just cash it. Yeah. They're like, nah, that's not fair. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, everyone. I greatly appreciate it. We went through so many things. We had a blast. Last thing I want to look at is NEER with 2 E's, not NEER with an A. That has been giving us multiple gains. It's been doing very well. And look at the last time I put it out for the upside stops below, and NEER would bang on you to the upside. Look at that. Out of the secondary flag again, NEER just continuing to bang. Up 69% from when we first put it out, and then from this flag, up again. With the stops below there, up 36% gains. And then this flag would continue to break out here, which I didn't catch last night, which I'm upset that I did not. And that was another gain for NEER. So NEER, coins just are absolutely exploding. And look, this was a cup and handle that broke to the upside. You can see how the same trading style, the tight moving averages, the same situation that I go after over and over and over and over again. Everyone, I have class today. I do need to rest my eyes and rest my head for class. I will be going over Bitcoin, though, before class. I will be posting. If I see anything coming, I have a trading group. I have an elite group. I have so many people, 800 eyes on the market. So please jump on in and join the party. Everyone is waiting for you to help somebody else. We also have a learning library where you can post your charts. This is a place where you can actually post any chart you want, and people will actually critique your chart, help you out. And there's people that are just like hugely dedicated to the group to really help you change your life. And then we have the learning library where I have a Fibonacci master class. I have a support and resistance class. I have how to short and long the market, how to use passive, all the different things you can, all these different charts. Quick fractal magic, identify divergence, a death cross analysis, the VRVP indicator, addressing bearish divergence on Bitcoin, talking about divergence cheat sheets, just, 3 commas course, showing how to use 3 commas, Fibonacci class volume 1, how to long or short, how to use the cup and handle, download, import every coin on KuCoin and TradingView with this document, right? YouTube right here, the best trading software on right here, which is another one here. There's just so much information to change the game for you. And remember, if you're just skeptical, jump on in here for free. Just join the server for free, and you'll have access to what the Discord gives you. And then I give you these free videos that people probably charge $300 to $500 in a trading course for, completely for free. So I step up and give you the value for free first, before you even think of dropping a dime my way. And then if you feel that that's worth it, you can then come on into the fold. So I put my hand forward first. I create the value for you. And if you like that value, there's more value waiting for you right around the corner. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. Who wins in 2030? Bitcoin or DXY? I think you all know the answer. Who wins in 2030? Bitcoin or the DXY? Leave your comments below. Please retweet and let it out. Look at Cult continuing to trend here, which I'm pretty sure is that coin on KuCoin, Cult. So sometimes it's that easy. Like I saw it trending 2 or 3 days ago. Kick myself for not jumping on in. Look at that thing. Monster. Unbelievable. Trends on Twitter. Bang, bang, bang. Again, it was at the bottom of its barrel, though. Not that impressive. Coin's pretty weak right now, so I'm not impressed. Anyway, we're going to watch this flag for Bitcoin on the 7-minute time frame. Right here. We know it's in a rising wedge in the 1 hour. We know this bearish divergence. Can the 7-minute save the day and pump us to the upside and break us back through this resistance to the measured move of 20,400 is the question. All eyes are watching the 7. I'll keep you updated in the trading group. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, baby. Crypto is life. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for joining the trading group. Thank you for hitting the likes. Thank you for sending in super chats and supporting the Crypto Lifer. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'll be back tomorrow for another amazing live stream. Bang, bang, bang. And if I could find what I'm looking for, which I can't. How did I? Oh, okay. Everyone have a great day. Be safe. I love you all. I'll be back for class. If you're in the class, sign up today. You can still sign up for class. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Email cryptolifers@gmail to sign up for class. One last time, might as well push the class because I know it changes people's lives and some people need to be pushed. $99. Join this 2-hour course today from 3 to 5 p.m. All right? Also, if you join the trading group today, you get the course for $60. You get a discount immediately. You can still join the class. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Up until 24 hours, you can join with an automated link. But because we're up to that 24-hour limit, you have to email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Everyone, I'll see you at class. I can't wait to teach it. It gives me so much vibrance and love. I can't wait to teach the class. And I'll see you all tomorrow on the next live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Crypto is life. You know it. I know it. We all know it.